Okay, so what we got here is let's take a look at this one last. Uh, Recently, we were at some yard sales, and I'm all time looking for knives. See, we can see the blade is kind of pushed over, and I think that's due to the liner lock. But I think we can fix that most likely. Um, let's see real quick how well that works. Um, with a cheapy knife. Well, I say cheapy. I mean, I don't know. Uh, let's see. How do I need to do this? I always get that backwards. So I need to push in on it like this. So well, that's real tight. I don't want to strip that out. So we'll wait until we can get it all pulled out. But normally what you do is loosen your pivot screw, and then if it's over here, then you'll start on the side that is touching here, push it the other way and tighten the screw back up. And that'll help align that blade back center. I'm not sure. That is. Got a text. So, going around at yard sales, I saw this one and I saw Kershaw on it. So I said, well, yeah, I think we'll take a look at it and see. Because it looks like a cool little utility knife to knock around with. I don't know what that cutout there is, whether maybe there was an emblem, embedded in there for Kershaw or something. I can see, because I can see the end of the blade. I could see where that would be handy for a wire stripper or something like that. Uh, Not really sure. The pocket clip is reversible. It is not recessed. This is a Kershaw. That blade profile is not bad at all. I kind of like it. This would be a great little pocket knife for cleaning your fingernails and just doing whatever. That blade profile is kind of reminiscent to me to the Titanium Beef on how it kicks up in the back. Then it seems to belly just very slightly and come back up to a point and then drop down into a drop point. The side, you almost think that is a flat blade, but it's not. It is a hollow grind. Says China, but it's got a symbol there that I see on all the Kershaws. I guess that's a Kershaw symbol. This is a 1402 BLK with a KAR, looks like K-bar, I don't know. KA something symbol on there, the Kershaw symbol. But a 1402 BLK is the name of this, or name, number, designator of this knife. Seems like a pretty cool little knife. Does seem like it's got a little bit of a blade sharpness. It's kind of off and on. You can see it's got some, it looks like it was somebody's package opener for a while. Some goop and grime on the blade, because I ain't cleaned these up. This is just how I bought them. And that's nice. So I like the little blade. I think it'll be a neat little knife to knock around with, to mess around with, to have in your pocket. It's good to have. It'd be a great little first knife for a youngin'. It is assisted opening, and so you don't have to worry about getting it open. It's gonna open up there. Assisted opening is a pretty cool knife. I usually like manuals, but the assisted, there's nothing wrong with that. And it looks like, I'm not 100% sure if that's bearings. Maybe they don't put bearings on assisteds, but it is, you got a little bit of wobble in there, but it does look like there's some kind of a potential bearing or Teflon washer maybe or something. Pretty good thickness on the handles. You can tell this knife was used and carried and spent some time in somebody's pocket, and it's in amazing shape for that. You don't, there's not a lot of scarring and scratching on the outer scales. So I think that's a pretty cool knife. I think that knife right there is well worth having. So the old timer, I was at another yard sale, and the only reason why I bought this knife is because it said old timer. I've never seen an old timer like this. It's always been either 3 blades or straight blades or something of that nature. That's what I expect to see when I see old timer. And so this one right here kind of reminds me of a leaf design, kind of like a leaf on its own. You've got 3 pins, and I think that's going to serve, yeah, that serves as a blade stop. It is a liner lock knife. It's got a little small hole for a lanyard. Y'all know I don't really like lanyards. This is not a flick knife. This stud is going to be used to roll that blade open, because this will not flip flop flick flack or whatever. It's been abused. Now it's no gouges or anything in the blade, but it's got something on there. I don't know what that is. It needs to be cleaned. Got old timer stamped on the blade itself. 16-5. I'm not sure what that means. But again, I got it because it said old timer. This is some kind of wood that's on this side. And over here, of course, it is a frame lock knife. You can see how the frame pivots in to lock the blade into place. And it seems to be an okay knife. This might be the lowest end that old timers ever put out. But again, like I said, I've never seen an old timer like this, and so I just had to get it just for that. And I think I paid $1 for this one, and I want to think this one might have been 50 cents is what I paid for this one. So it's a great piece of nostalgia for me. Pocket clip is super, super, super heavy on that thing. It is a tip down. And it looks like that's all it's going to be. You can't reverse it or change it for tip up. I don't really care for tip up. The only reason why I don't like tip up is because I've had knives open in my pocket and my hand don't like it. Because I'm still going to reach in there to grab a knife. So anyway, I think that's a pretty cool little knife there. And the Kershaw is a pretty cool knife. I think for $1.50 or $2 or whatever I ended up paying for both of these, it's well worth it to have these 2 knives. Tell me what you think about them. Let me know if you've seen anything like them, whether you think they're worth having or not. I appreciate you being around. I appreciate you watching these videos. Like, subscribe, join the member. Whole 9 yards. Thank you, and I appreciate you, and I will see you next time. Your time is very important to me, and I thank you for spending it here with me. Thanks, and God bless.